first test match of the series was a pretty one-sided affair, with Brett Hancock and Matt Sullivan dominating their opponents, in particular making 163 in the first innings and dismissing Scott with the deficit still over 100, from which they never recovered. It was a masterclass from Matt White and his men, who took a 1-0 series lead into the all-important second test match. Boxing Day didn't look like it was going to go much better for Brennan's 11, who were bowled out for 19, but fought back to bowl Matt's 11 out for 36, with bowling such as this and fielding such as this. A much better batting effort in the second innings, led by captain Brendan Scott, propelled Brennan's 11 to a lead of 91. A target that Matt's 11 could not reach. To the victor go the spoils. The third and final test match, live and exclusive on WCG TV. What has happened before means very little now. One big performance and the trophy and bragging rights are yours. Captains are in the middle for the toss. Captains exchange pleasantries before the toss. It'll be Matt's 11 to call. They call heels, and it's flat. So Brennan's 11 have won the toss, and they're going to bat first. The sides for today's crunch match: Matt's 11, captained by Matt White. Hamid El-Basher and Pat McGregor will be looking to kick on from their good performances so far. Michael Johnson retains his spot. Mark Pasterfield is welcomed back into the test side after his great T20 campaign. Brett Hancock and Daniel Hancock, the father and son pairing, retain their places. Brendan's 11, captained by Brendan Scott. Rabi El-Basher and George Pineros retain their places. Brendan's 11 welcome back Gavin Merrifield after he missed the second test match. Tom Doy will make his test debut on the WCG. Adam Mook, who helped Matt's 11 win the first test match, will now try and win the series for Brendan's 11, with Nathan Hancock rounding out Brendan's 11. Let's get it on. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to get on as of yet. We've had a heavy downpouring of rain, which has delayed the start of the match. We hope to get on shortly. A lengthy delay, but we're about to get underway here at the WCG. George Pineros will open up for Brendan's 11. Pineros under pressure with the bat. His last 3 scores in the test match have yielded 0. Pat McGregor to George Pineros. First ball of the decider. In now. Oh, he's nicked it. He's out. First delivery. Can you believe it? Brendan's 11 are in early drama again. Scott walks to the crease with his side 1 for none after 1 delivery. He'll be thinking, oh no, not again. So McGregor in for his second delivery. Scott's first. Bowls now. Oh, it's a tentative strike. He's going to take a single. He's lucky that Mark Pasterfield didn't field that cleanly. A very nervous start for Brennan's 11. Last ball of the first over. It's been a brilliant start from Pat. Bowls now. Oh, and he's hit Scott somewhere near the mummy-daddy button. Oh, it's in the thigh. Great start from Matt's 11. Johnson will now bowl to Scott for the second over. Bowls now, and it's just played back to Johnson, who misfields. It's gone through his legs, and it's gone to the boundary. The pressure relieved slightly. Johnson to continue to Scott. It's 4, it's driven. Oh, it's brilliantly fielded by Hamid El-Basher. That is a brilliant bit of fielding. Look how far he moved.
Brisbane. Oh, what a stroke. That is Matt Renshaw, surprising everybody with the speed of the footwork.
Every now and then drop it a touch short. He could swing it from outside off.
Scott starting to find his range. Mid will continue. Short. Oh, he has a bit of a wild swing. Yeah, he's got to keep his head here, Scott. Young Daniel Hancock now to bowl to Scott. Bowls it short, and it's just tucked on the leg side for a single. Brendan's 11 moved to 1 for 16, stabilising the ship.
Oh, that's beautiful. He shuffles across a little bit, Steve Smith.
Pasterfield continues to Scott. Bowls now, it's a good delivery. Oh, it's beaten the edge of Scott, who advances. It's a good delivery, good comeback.
That one's found the gap though. It's just over pitched.
1 for 26 as White will bowl to Scott. It's around the wicket. Oh, it's a good bouncer. Might have just been a little high, but it's very aggressive to the opposition captain. Scott moving along nicely after early trouble. Pat will bowl now. It's full. Oh, he's hit it to White, who juggles, and that's the second wicket and the big wicket of Scott. It's a brilliant catch from White. One touch to push it up in the air, and the calmness to regather. And Brendan's 11 are 2 for 26. Tom Doy walks to the wicket, making his Test match debut after playing for Howzat in the T20. Testing times. He'll face McGregor for his first delivery. It comes in now. Oh, and it's beaten the outside edge. It's a vicious delivery that rises. Playing a miss.
Full, really full that time. And Smith says thank you. Out to the pool deck it goes, first up.
Hancock to Doy. Bowls. Oh, it's a good delivery. Tommy in behind it. He's up for the fight here, the big fella.
To the Adelaide Test from Victoria. He's a very popular figure. Has he got a six? He has!
Last ball of the opening session. Daniel bowls to Tom. He hooks it. Is he going to go for 4? No, but he's going to try and get a single. Oh, he would have been out. That would have been disaster before the break. But he lives to fight another day. So an eventful first session of this day-night test match ends with Brendan's 11, 2 for 39. George Pineros dismissed first ball of the match. Brendan dismissed by his adversary Matt with a brilliant catch. And Tom stabilising the ship. Game on at the WCG. See you soon.